Hello people, YouTube, it's me, Quiver87 here once again, and I just want to dwell on something here right quick. Okay, enough about gaming type things for a little bit until there's any more news or anything I want to rage about, but really I have nothing else to rage about, and there's really no news for any game, especially WWE 2K14. When is news going to come out about that goddamn thing? Well, anyway, I want to talk about actually MLP things now. Yay! For any of you people who may watch this video, or any of my subscribers that are MLP fans, or are just here for WWE shit, I don't care. I'm still gonna be doing this video anyway, despite whatever you think. Okay, I've talked about why I think MLP has the best fandom, actually the best fandom ever out there at this time. I'm pretty much thinking no any other fandom will ever top it. I also talked about why I am a brony. But I don't really think I went as deep as I really thought I did. Cause I actually don't remember what I said in that video, to be honest. But I don't think. But I definitely don't think I dwelled in much to it as I did, because this video is gonna be pretty much about how much of an impact MLP has actually left on me in my life. Okay. For many people, MLP, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic anyway, if I want to say the full name, and if I just want to say the full name, it's just a simple, easy, enjoyable children's cartoon show. To bronies, though, they can actually be a really good show that they will watch probably every day or weekly, or whenever it comes on the hub, or they just feel like watching it, they will watch it, and nothing will stop them from watching it. And they also participate within the fandom and talk to other people, and they have their own things they want to do with it, and well, that's dumb. Thinking about just how much of an impact it actually left on my life. On my life. I don't know if anyone else has done anything like this on YouTube or any type of brody, but if they haven't, or if they have, well, I'm doing one like they are, because it did leave an impact on my life. And number two, if any bros have done this yet, which I'll be surprised if they haven't, then hopefully, I don't know how many bros are, subscribed to me at all, or I don't know how many other bros will actually watch the video. I don't know. Maybe none, maybe some, I don't know. But anyway, if some bros do watch this video, just let you know that you should do a video like this if it has left an impact in your life. Well, let me continue. During my life in 2009, when I was only still a kind of little kid, not that much anyway, just by a few, almost a teenager, almost a teenager. My life was just kind of dark and bleak. There was really nothing I could do. My life was just pretty much turmoil. I felt hated by pretty much everyone in the world, even though I didn't know anyone in the world. I just felt really hated. And I actually did kind of just feel very sad. I never felt really, truly happy at all in my life. I actually did come to the point in my depression where I actually did think about killing myself. I never went with it though, because I was just too terrified. And I kept always thinking every day after school that, like, is my life going to always be like this? Am I never going to be truly happy? Am I never going to, like... Also, at the time, I only literally had one friend. One actual friend. And then he actually left me, too. And I didn't have any friends after that. And so, pretty much, I was actually going to a really, really bad time in my life. It just really felt bad. Really bad. Until I actually moved to a different school. And then a little bit, my depression started to go away. I went to a middle school, and I kind of thought, like, well, maybe I can find some friends here. Maybe my life can turn around. And then as the time went on, I still couldn't really find myself happy. My life, it was still a little bit dark and bleak. And then, and then after that, that was the only year I went to that middle school too. Then I went to a different middle school in 7th grade, actually. Sorry there. And I was still thinking to myself in my mind, maybe I can find some friends here. Maybe I can find some people that can actually like me, and maybe my life can turn around. And well, as much to my actual surprise, I actually did find friends that did like me for who I was. And to this point, well, at least some of them anyway, I do love them very dearly. They're like family to me, and I just don't want to. I kind of just don't want to let them go, to be honest. They helped me throughout the years. Never done like that, but that was before pretty much one of my actual best friends. He's pretty much like really best friends. He's like pretty much a brother to me. I don't really know if he wants me to say his real name. So I'm just gonna leave his DeviantArt name, or his wherever he used that name for a lot of things anyway. But Killer Bacon 36. That's what he calls stuff. I don't know why. Gonna leave that name there. Keep people guessing. And anyway, he has actually grown to be my best friend. At one point, I was just like always kind of just talking to him because of an actual other friend I had. Then I started talking to him for a little bit, and he told me about a show on the hub. He told me everything about it and like what it was. And I asked him, "Wow, cool! That kind of also why is it?" He said, "My Little Pony Treasure Magic," and I kind of just in my mind say, I all I heard was the words "My Little Pony." Stop there. I said, "No, I'm not watching that." No, I kind of thought that he was just a weirdo after a while, but then after like a while of telling me to watch it, I pretty much just gave in and actually watched it. And to my surprise, the show was actually really good to me. And like, if you see many pictures or posts of things on the internet, you'll find like just a normal person just beginning to watch an MLP and say, "Hey, oh, this is okay. I'll just watch another episode," and then I'll stop. And then you could just say, it didn't be a thing about us. Like, say, "Oh God, I can't stop watching this awesome show." That's kind of like how it went with me. I watched one episode, I watched another one, said I was going to stop, kept going, didn't stop at all, kept going, and then after that, pretty much I just started loving the show, and then we really bonded with each other. We actually in this one class with each other. We kept talking over and over. We were talking about different things. We also talked about MLP too, and so we just really bonded and everything. And then I pretty much just kind of called him my best friend because, well, he pretty much did help me throughout this, because when I did watch that show, I did just then I started getting I started noticing the fandom a lot more because of him too. And then because of the fandom, I saw pictures, I've heard music, I just seen a lot of things at the fandom, even the bad parts. But even the bad parts cannot take me away from the good part. The good parts are just very good to me. I love them so much that sometimes actually kind of makes me sad, to be honest, because the sad truth behind this show is that someday everything's going to have to, good things die eventually, or simply put, all good things must come to an end. That's soon that's going to happen to MLP. And then when I'm grown up, and say if I ever get married, I have children. I'm not saying if I ever do that, maybe never, but if that does happen, and I do just happen to just watch the show, I'll probably start crying because I can remember back to everything that's happened. Because of the show, I've gotten more friends that like the show too, and they like me for who I am. I mean, they're friends of mine. It's just not because we like the show. It's the reason why we're friends. It's because I've had a conversation with them, not only about the show, but about different things, and we kind of connected with each other too, bonded with each other, but really strong friends. But still doesn't beat my best friend, Doug. He introduced me to the show, and we not only talk about it every day, but we started a DeviantArt group, which I named, and he's writes fan fiction, which has me and some of our other friends in that story too, which I do think is kind of hilarious. And actually, people on the DeviantArt thing, our DeviantArt group thinks that the story is actually good and hilarious. And I'm just saying, like, he's like a fucking, just like a brother to me, and I've only known him for over a year. And that's just the way, I mean, I'm not gay or anything, but it's the kind of way I feel about him. He's like a fucking brother to me, and I just love him so much. Cause if I never ever met him, then I would have never watched the show. My life would have probably been shit still. But because of him, I watched the show, and my life just got a whole lot better. I have more friends than I ever had in my whole entire life. My life is shining more. I actually smile a lot more than I used to ever in my whole entire life, even when I was a kid. And when you're a kid, you actually are supposed to smile more because you have more fun times as a kid. But no, I'm actually have more fun times as a teen, because people will be saying that this is the shit years, because you're realizing that you have to grow up and you don't have all those fun times as a kid. But as I was saying, I'm actually having more fun times here because I'm actually playing video games, talking to my friends, and just having all this freedom in my life, and just watching MLP. I even told my parents about it. They're okay with it. Like some other parents about when their child tells them they watch the show. Don't get why, but my parents are fine with it. And I'm living a grand old life, and I'm just really happy, and I'm just still like to say, I thank my best friend, because if it weren't for him, my life would have been probably terrible. I don't know where I would have been if I never watched the show. I mean, the show just about sets ponies going around learning about friendship is more. It can leave an impact on anyone's life more than you think it could, because I actually seen about posts and read just a couple of things on how the show impacted other people's lives. Like, people have actually said that people before they watched the show, they were always scared and didn't ever want to talk to people, and they never got experience to meet different friends. It was like stuff like one friend that they could always keep close to, but never really talk to other people because they were afraid to, or they just never felt in the end crowd, or they just kind of felt like this little tiny speck among like a bunch of people. But when they watched the show, they expressed more of themselves out there. They talked to more people, and they felt bigger about themselves. They're loving life so much right now, and that's the way I feel. And it makes me kind of feel good inside that, like, still, this show about six ponies going around learning about friendship has impacted people's lives so much that their lives gotten better for just watching it. There are haters out there that hate the show because they think they're too manly to watch it, but to us, those guys probably had a great life. They probably had lots of fucking friends, got into fucking trouble, smoked weed every day, and done whatever shit they went into. I don't know. I don't care. Oh, they could have been arrested for all I care. I don't care about those haters. I care about the people within the fandom, because because at least most people in the fandom, anyway, we kind of felt insecure, never really wanted to express ourselves, never really, kind of just felt shy about ourselves. But then we watched the show, we felt we expressed more of ourselves out there. We expressed even more of our talents. Because, I mean, look at all the artists out there, look at all the musicians out there that have made things about this show. I mean, they express more of the talents out there, and that's just great. I just came. I mean, if there was really any other way I can really express how much this show has actually been to my life, I would do it, but I can't, and it's kind of sad to me, that fact. And to any non-brony that hasn't seen the show, and just feel like, oh god, I'm going to turn into, like for all the things that you've seen, probably like haters most likely put on their things, like saying bronies are like pony fuckers or something like that. They're weirdos. Okay, I will not lie. Some of us are weird, but we don't fuck horses. We're not that weird. Okay, we're fun weird. Fun weird is a type of like they're kind of weird, but we're also fun to hang. We're fucking fun to hang out with. That's what we are, and that makes it way more better than most fandoms. I mean, we're serious about our shit, but we also love to take that weird shit and run with it. But still, for any of you non-bros that haven't seen the show yet, and you're not a hater anyway, and yet you still feel like a little god might turn to one of those pony fuckers because, you know, haters are gonna tell you that. Just watch it, get a gander, and see what it does. If you don't like the show, well, that's fine. Don't hate on it though, because I will rip you apart. And the whole fan will rip you apart, just not me. Okay. I've become obsessed. Obsessed with the show. And if you just don't like the show, well, that's fine. Just don't really hate on it because you really have no reason to. And but if you end up liking the show, well, then all I had to say is welcome. And you have probably greeted nicely to a lot of people. You say that you have now started out being a brony, because when I started out being a brony, I had a very nice welcome than I thought I ever would, and it makes me feel great. And hopefully in the future, since you know me and my best friend do have a DeviantArt group, we are writing fan fiction out there for people to do like our shit. Hopefully we can actually make other people's lives better out there. Cause if we can make them laugh and just enjoy life and like enjoy our stuff, I'll feel more accomplished, and I'll just feel so good inside. I feel so accomplished more than anyone else in the world, because that just making people smile is like what I pretty much want to do, is put a smile on people's faces. That's why I always try to be funny. I always try to that's why I do try to do rants on this. I want to make people laugh. I want to make people smile, and I also want to make people think. Well, anyway, pretty much just to sum this up, this show, I can't believe it. I just gotta say it again. I always sound like a broken record in a lot of my videos, but I just gotta say it again. It's amazing how far this show has gotten. I mean, there was a Netflix thing of MLP. I mean, how it's actually gotten so much advertisement on a lot of things that it's kind of unbelievable. And it's just incredible how this show has gotten. When the creators just first made the show, they were probably just thinking like only little girls, and probably just maybe the occasional little boy will probably watch the show, and that'll be it. But they never expected grown men to watch it, and because of that, look how far the show has gotten. It's so great in my mind. It's not only funny, it's not only appealing to see, and it's also just not glorious to hang out with your best friend or just friends to just watch a show with them and do that. But I just can't explain it. I can't. I just really can't. Anyway, the show is just kind of amazing. How far has this gotten? Well, anyway, that's pretty much all I have to say. This has been well. Before I say that, I'm also for pretty much any of you wondering who haven't seen my other video about me and my friend's DeviantArt group, DeviantArt group, I meant to say. Well, you probably have it anyway, because it's like a while back anyway. That was like months ago. So any of you bronies who watches this video or anyone else are interested in like actually, excuse me there, for actually joining our group, well then I'm gonna put our thing in the description. Hopefully you can go from there, cause I don't really know how to link stuff, so just gonna say good luck with that. But if it doesn't link you to that thing, then hopefully you know what to do. Like just go to DeviantArt, go to search thing, type in the name of our group, and just ask to join. Yeah. And then since we're almost about to celebrate a year of having that group, yeah. Then all I just say, we're gonna for things, we're gonna be writing more stuff soon. So yeah. Anyway, enough about talk about that. No more. I'm just about to stop here because I really have nothing else left to say. Unless I really just want to say how great the show is over and over again for about 20 more minutes, but I know you guys don't have time for that. I mean, this video's gone way longer than I thought it would. I thought it would be like at least a 10 minute or 15-minute video. But anyway, I've got to stop here. Don't want to waste any of your more times, even though it's kind of midnight, so I don't think any of you watch this at this time anyway. Well, anyway, let me stop stalling. Anyway, it's been me, Quave87. Have a good time. I mean, good night. Oh, my idiot mind. Wait, goodbye.